Yo, it's Addict here, and we're coming back with another video. It's been a little bit since I made a video, and this will not be, like a meme or joke. I have like no script or anything. I'm just gonna go right off the dome. But this is gonna try to be a little educational video for you guys in both wasting, because I think you guys, the most of the community generally like suck. Like I can name like Nitro, me, Senny, Dex, Phi. I think are like the only competent both wasters. I'm gonna keep it real. And I'm gonna say that bold of a statement because how the what do you call it? The community generally plays Santas. I think this stage is the best both stage in my opinion for technique, mechanics, and whatnot. And you really can tell who's like a better, like really good both racer and both waster depending on the stage. Now, get on to what I'm actually talking about. I think people play the first, I think like 1, 2, 3, 4 checkpoints really poorly. And that would correlate into a 5-6 checkpoint like deficit. And I'll show you why. I have a clip here. So this is a public game, obviously. So this isn't like any try-hard war or anything. But it happened recently. And after this game, or I think before this game, I was talking about how no one can play Santas correctly, really. So, and then this game happened. And then I just showed an example on why I think what I do compared to what other people do and why my way's 100% better than what everyone else does. And I think like Nitro and like maybe Senny, I know Dex does it from time to time. Phi just goes for air hits, so he doesn't really do it here. But that's just his playstyle. But I think anyone can really do this. And if both wasters start playing the way that I'm about to explain, I think we could shift the momentum from both racing be really OP to both wasting also being a really high and like key factor. Because in war nowadays, you don't really see like high tempo like kill like wall drags because racers are just stopping, right? So you it's hard to kill them, and even if you hit like them, it doesn't do that much damage. The only time you really kill them if it's like 9 or like 8 laps and like twisted and everyone's just like rushing to the finish. I think that's the only way people die nowadays, unless you're like lighter and die like Snake Dance when there's one racer and we lose in Nigeria, it's fine. But anyways, I'm gonna start the clip. So off the bat, this is simple, right? This is standard. I think everyone does this. This is just guarding the grass right here is very important. So I think in this demonstration, Ultimato will be my teammate, and Zayed will be like the opposing teammate. Obviously, he's not the best player, but like it's an easy example, and it happened really frequently. So I guard this grass here, which is smart. No, I have to switch back. Okay. So Zayed is forced to take the long route. I go for an air hit because obviously it's a public game. That's what I do. Just one, that's fine, right? He goes super high. He's going to have like a weird... See, Ultimato catching up because he went low. He's forced to... Or Ulti's forced to, because of the trail, he can't pass through here. He has to like wait a little bit and then go cut through here. Now, we're going to... For this example, we're going to... Scryze is our opponent. Right for now. So, Scryze. What he does here is what I think most people do. I'm not saying this is wrong. I think it's just poorly taught, and I think he's been rewarded in public games by going for like these types of plays. So he's going to do it frequently. But so we see Zayed, right? Let's see. Zayed is. Oh wait, no. I think Zayed. No, I think I want to say Scryze is on my team, and I think he goes for a hit on Zayed right here. Now, why this is. This ruins a lap. This ruins a both waster's lap. Like, if a both waster does this, they just forfeit a lap. And here's why. If you're playing solo, like, you can't come back from this. This is why. He goes for a hit here. Now, looking at this, why this is bad for multiple reasons. Zayed, if we're looking at the map, can go wide. He could stop here. If he really wants to, he could stop here. Let his teammate, like, overtake. He can cut in if I'm not here. He can cut in, or he can just play off the reaction. Scryze goes in, right? Let's see. Scryze can go in. He could bait. Scryze can get here. He goes up, and then Zayed just keeps moving on. That's his trail, right? That is a very possible situation. In this scenario, Scryze just misses. Look where he is. He's here, backwards, full speed. He has to turn all the way around. By that time, let's go back to the picture, right? By that time, Zayed is here. Scryze is here, right? he's gonna get this crash ramp. It's very hard to catch like 150 delay in the air. So let's say Scryze misses this, right? He misses this. Zayed continues. Scryze has to go here. He ABs this, whatever. Zayed's right here when he gets down here. Zayed can either go wide because of this trail. He can cut in, or he can just react off this and get the thing, or he get the ramp, and then that's a full lap. That's why it ruins a lap. Because let's say Scryze goes wide here. Zayed has even more time to react. If Scryze plays like here, right? He gets A beat over, he goes wide. That's why it ruins a lap. Because when you're here and your opponent is here, and you try to come back to this, it's unplayable. You can't guard this when he's flipping in the air. You can't guard a 150 to like 190, whatever Zayed is. The best play, if you're here, you just have to, I don't know. Like, I've never been in this situation, so I really wouldn't know. But I guess you would just like sit here, and I'll explain what I haven't gotten to my point yet, so I'm just gonna go back. Okay, so what I do, genius I am. I play the ramp. Oh, there's so much. Okay, whatever. Who is this guy? What is this guy doing? This is how you play Santos. You guard. There's two or three crucial ramps. I think it's actually two. It's this big one and the crash ramp. That is the only thing that matters in Santos for a Both Waster. And here's why. Right? He misses this ramp. So he had 100, 190, 90, 90 coming up here, right? I push him off. Undo. Okay. I push him off. He tries to go for a lag, I think, or greedy, but I know my trail, so I'm fine. He goes for a lag. See how ulti is far behind, right? That's fine. He's my teammate. You know, he avoided. He's zero damage, but playing really smart. Scryze misses. I guess we can say Scryze missed Ultimato, so he's going to come here. I force Zayed to miss this crash ramp, right? You can see his wheels try to turn here. He's forced to either go here and get lagged by ulti, try to fight me, which won't work because it will be very slow and I can just react. So he's forced to go this way, which is not the worst option. He almost gets lagged by ulti for trying to do this risk. He tries to go like here and go to the crash ramp because he knows how like, I guess like how worth it is. Misses that. So now he's forced to take this terrible route with, let's say he has 70 power, right? He has 100 down here. He has like 80, 90 to 80 coming in through here, right? Terrible handwriting, whatever. He has 90 to 80. He's probably around 70, 60. You see how slow he's just trudging along, right? He's going fast. Now, Scryze, let's say Scryze is on my team. He's like my partner or whatever, right? Scryze does a good job. Zone Zayed here. Because he can't outspeed it. He can't go wide because there's an Adu here, right? He is forced to go here, right? And then since he doesn't, Zayed's being very risky. He's going to try to go back here. You can see his wheels turning. The smartest play is to go, to go what? Here? You either go around and then cut through like this, but he decides to go through here, which is very risky because I'm right there. I'm right here. I got the trail. He's slowed down. He has no power. I'm 74, which is not that much, but I have more power than him. So I'm just going to blow through him. Luckily, this thing saves him, or else I would have dragged him to the moon. Right here, like, right? I would have just kept on going. I would have brought him till stage 11. Like, I would have just going to keep going through here. I could have kept dragging him, and he's just gone, right? Not the case this game, but it's fine. I did what I had to do. Ultimato, 0 damage, full power coming off this crash ramp, landing perpendicular. We don't look at this public game catastrophe, right? We think about in a war scenario how even though he was behind, he is basically ahead because now Zayed's here. Ulti's going to do the thing, you know, whatever Ultimato things. He either goes wide, he could like wait a little bit, go here, There's so many scenarios. Well, Zayad, 60 power, hit here, is stuck. He's forced to either go here, which I will never let him have. He's forced to either go here, which is not the most, the very slow, loop-de-loop, whatever. Or he's forced to go even wider. You can't take this ramp because that would be a very awkward bounce. You go up here. He has to go around this and angle him here. This is the worst case scenario that racers would never want to go. Because that means, like, while Zayad's here, Ultimato has a 400 or like 390, glide through here, cuts through. And again, as I explained, racers can easily adapt if they're like thinking, and it's a very strong racer. Sorry, they can easily adapt to a waster going through here. It is very hard to hit a racer here unless you get like a hyper glide into them, because they could just go here, here, here. They could stop a lot of scenarios. So that is what I wanted to talk about. And yeah, basically it's over. So just to recap on what the point I want to drive home, you have to take away power in these big stages, such as like dances, like maximum, and especially Santas. You want to take away these 3 power points. You want to take away the easy grass, because easy grass makes it so you bounce through here, right? You bounce through here, then you turn, bounce, and then you have an easy thing here, and you have a very wide turn. And then with this wide turn, you can cut in. You cut in like this. So then when the wasters are like, ooh, I'm going to go here, I'm going to give them the grass, right? Go here, you're here, you're here, you're here. They're here, you're here. What can they do? What can you do? You can try to make it, right? But they could just cut in this way, wait for you to go around, unless you stop here. If you stop right here, they just blow through you, right? Blow through, you go through, and then you're flying up here, he goes here, and then the lap's ruined. How do I do this again? Okay. Oh my. Let's undo all this real quick. Okay. So basically a perfect route would be no air hit, right? This is just greedy, this is a public game, I don't care. I go for this, whatever. The smart play, and what I normally do in wars, you fake going for this, right? So you fake it, so they take a low percentage that they're going to get the bounce, and it's very awkward for them. I fake this, you go here. That's what you're supposed to do. And so I do this. So I'm out of position, but it's fine because I could have the easy, because he hits this bump, which because he took a very high turn, he has to, or a very high bounce down here. He has to take that ending bump, or else it would just be very awkward for him to slow down, and then Ultimato will just go through him. Don't be this guy. Sorry, Scribes, I love you, but like, I just have to use you as an example. I could literally use any name. Like, I can use like Optimal, right? Like any, like a Versa, like I've even seen like Evo does this sometimes, but against very weak players he goes for kills. But I understand why he does it, because he thinks he can kill them. It's understandable. But like a Versa and Optimal, like a B tier both waster, goes for these plays. Like an Abs, no Toa. Do not give him that ramp, because that ramp will lose you or lap. So you toy with him here. You force him to either go super wide. You can see a Spark do this. Spark is very adapted to how I play. You can see a Spark go very wide. He already knows I'm not giving him this crash ramp, so I have to go. So he has to go very wide. I should probably adapt and go wider, but giving him the chance of giving him this crash ramp is so bad, because I can't a 300 delay player. I will not be able to hit on Santos if I give them more than like this amount of power. If I have more than 90, I cannot hit them unless they're like brain damaged. So you have to force, like, Ultimato went for the little clip thing. That's just what he does. It was very close. And then we can see here again, the risky plays doesn't play out, and that would win you a lap over your opponent. And I think that's all I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to make more on other stages depending on what I see. But yeah, I just think this entire section right here is what both wasters should think about instead of here, because I see a lot of attempted hits here, and like it just never works. Like there's not a point. Like ramp here, they can go here. Like, they go here, they can go here, they can go here. Like, it's just very hard. This right here is the main reason why I win a lot of my Santa games. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. A little different video. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.